Alright, this is SSL Family Dad with Simple Suburban Living, and today I just wanted to do a quick review on a product that I've had for a few months here that I've liked quite a bit, and just thought I would share a quick review of the product and run through some of the specifications and tell you the pros and cons and what I've liked so far. So the product I'm going to review today is the Asus Vivotab Smart, and this is a tablet that is been on the market for about a year. Like I said, I've had this one for a few months now, about 3 months. This is a full Windows 8 tablet, so it actually has the full version of Windows 8 on it. It's not just your the RT version, the Windows 8 RT version. This actually has the full version of Windows, which is nice. So the difference between that, when you're talking about Windows and Windows RT, Windows RT actually is a kind of watered down version of Windows 8, and it only has the start screen or the Metro interface here. So you have the touch interface, you have the Microsoft Store that you can use to purchase apps, but you can't install like any everyday programs. So you can't just go online and download whatever software you want and install it. You can't use the full version of Microsoft Office. You can't use full versions of like printer software or video editing software or any other type of software you want to do. This computer or this tablet does have the full version of Windows, so you has the regular desktop mode that you can use. You can go online, you can download any type of software that you want. Anything that would work on your computer will also work over here. So that's one of the advantages of this over the Windows RTs. Now this is an entry-level tablet. It is in the price range of $449 to $499 depending on where you go. It does have pretty basic specs on it, but comparatively to some of the other models in this price range, this is definitely your best buy. So some of the specifications that this one has, I know you can look these up online, but basically I'll run through a few of those now for you. So this tablet has 64 gigabytes of internal hard drive space, which is nice. It's actually a lot of the other comparative models have 32 gigs, so this is a little bit larger internal hard drive. Comes with 2 gigs of RAM. This one's running the Intel Atom processor, which is a 1.8 gigahertz processor. It's a Z2760 is the model on this. The screen size is 10.1 inch with a 1366 by 768 resolution. As far as the cameras go, it's got a front-facing camera here that's a 2 megapixel, and then it also has a rear-facing camera that's an 8 megapixel, and also has that LED flash as well. The weight and thickness, it's about 1.28 pounds, and you're looking at 0.38 inches, so it's fairly thin. It's actually really comfortable to hold. I actually use this without a case, and works very well. It's very comfortable to hold. Power button's right here on the top, so it's real easy to control. I like the power button being on the top. If it's on the sides, I tend to bump it with my hands while I'm holding the device, so this is a lot nicer. As far as the ports and connections that it has, you've got your USB charging cable here. This also works as an interface cable for plugging it like into a computer, if you wanted to do that, to sync them together or copy files back and forth or something like that. Micro SD card slot here, which is nice because you can expand the hard drive space on the system. So if you want to add a little bit of extra hard drive space, you can do that. You can also pop your memory card in here from your phone or from a camera. Under this little cover here, if I can open it, has the mini HDMI. This is cool because you can plug this directly into a monitor or a TV without buying any extra accessories or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. Won't be able to pop that back on. There we go. Up in the top here, this is just a power and standby button, which again I said it's a nice comfortable spot for that. Over here on the other end, we've got the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack and your volume up and down on that side there. So the tablet overall, again, performance-wise, it does have an Intel Atom processor. And I've used the Atom processors in the past, some of the Intel's older iterations of that with netbooks and things, low-end laptops, and I wasn't very impressed. I was a little nervous with this one too about the Atom processor being in here, just thinking that it was going to be real dog slow. But startup time on this is about 7 to 15 seconds. I guess it just depends. With Windows 8.1 and some other things I have loaded on here, printer software and some other stuff like that, it starts up just a little bit slower, but on average about 10 seconds startup time, which is pretty nice. As far as use, I watch a lot of Netflix videos, YouTube videos. I've copied a few movies over here, movie files onto the system, and watch movies, music, playing obviously all your low-end games like app games and things like that. I've actually done some real minor video editing with it, photo editing, and it does handle that pretty well. It does take a lot longer to crunch the video to process it, but it does handle it fairly well. Compared to my laptop, it's definitely slower, but for a tablet, especially an entry-level tablet, it actually crunched the video pretty well. As far as general use, getting online, again, watching video, using Internet Explorer, either the desktop mode or in the start screen of the Metro version or Metro app of Internet Explorer, it works really well. It's very responsive. Multitasking works pretty well. I mean, you can have a bunch of things open at the same time, and a nice thing about Windows 8 is you can split your screen, and you can actually have a few things going. So let's pop open the store. So you can go online, shop on the Microsoft Store at the same time. These can be slid over to various sizes, and you can swipe in and rotate through all the things you have open. Although Windows 8 is a little bit tricky to get used to, I think that with the touchscreen interface on these tablets and a lot of the new laptops and ultra portables and convertible laptops and things with the touchscreen, Windows 8 really actually is nice to use. I don't use the start screen interface a whole lot with my desktop computer or my laptop computer, just because it's not very intuitive to use. I'm so used to using the desktop with everything that I just stick with that. But with the touchscreen, I find myself using it almost all the time. The only time I go over to the desktop is maybe a website that doesn't run really well in the Metro version of Internet Explorer, or I want to go on a site or watch a show or something like that on like abc.com or on a channel that doesn't have an app. The advantage of this is that if there's not an app in the Microsoft Store for it, you can just jump on Internet Explorer and do it just like you would on your computer. So overall, the tablet has been very nice. We have Kindles, Kindle Fire HDs, iPad, iPad 2, iPad Retina in the house, and I use all of them. This is my favorite. I come to this all the time. I can do more with it. It's more versatile. I can plug hook a Bluetooth keyboard up to it, a Bluetooth mouse up to it. Any device that works with Windows is going to work with this. So I find that I can do a lot more with it. If I want to plug a keyboard in and sit down and work, I can do that. If I want to, get Microsoft Office on here and sit down and type and things like that, I can do that. So it's just real nice to be able to have that over like the iPad and be limited to Apple accessories or devices. You can't sync just anything up to it. It's got to be compatible with that version and all that stuff. This is just a little bit more versatile. It's a little bit more open and compatible. So the Kindles are the same way, with the Android operating system on there, or a lot of the other Android tablets. They're definitely nice, but I still see the more versatility in the in Windows in this case. So, but overall, great tablet. Again, this is just your budget tablet. This doesn't compare with like the Microsoft Surface 2 or the Microsoft Pros, because quad-core processors and those even larger hard drives, they come with the slick keyboards and stuff like that. This is just a low-end, under $500 tablet, and it's definitely worth the money. So if you're looking in that range, I really do think this is the way to go. There are definitely a lot of other choices out there, and I would definitely look for something with the full version of Windows instead of the Windows RT, no matter which way you go. So If you have any questions, please feel free to throw them in the comment section. Would love to answer any questions that you guys have about the product. We will be reviewing other products, technology, and other things that we have here. So if you're interested in any other reviews, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll be posting some reviews here, at least a couple a month. We'll do different reviews on other products. So if you liked the video, go ahead and hit the like button, and I really appreciate you watching.